Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll let my dog in really quickly. Hi! But yeah, hi guys. What's up? I don't post on this channel a lot. I was supposed to film a story time. Not about this, but about whatever. Low-key 2 years ago. And I just never did it. But I have a great story to tell y'all. I know this video is different. It's not playing Minecraft or Fortnite or Roblox, but I can make those if y'all want me to.
I see you at the movies. I see you with you.
Okay, so let me start with the basics. I used to live in Virginia. Now I live here. I moved here last July 2025. It's now July 2026. So I applied to here, got in while I lived in Virginia, but then I moved after I got in, so that's why I go to Virginia Tech. But yeah, go Hokies. Love that school. But anyways, so I have no friends here, and I just moved here. Not just moved here, but I didn't live here all year because I was at college. But anyways, so I came here for summer break, unfortunately. But no, not unfortunately, because I love my parents and I want to see them. But so I went job searching because I need a job. And it was annoying, I hated it. I never found an actual job. I went on Indeed every day. But one day, my mom was like, oh, I heard there's this new tap room opening up. You should go inside and talk to the workers and blah, 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 get a job there. Next day, it was late May. This is this year, by the way, this May. So I went inside, I was being all charming and outgoing. And they were just come in tomorrow, we like you, I applied to be a waiter, but they needed a host. I was whatever, I'll just be that. And so they're come in tomorrow and we'll kind of train you. And I was okay, coming in tomorrow 4 to 6, I'll be there. So the next day I go in there, it is jam-packed. There is, oh my gosh, it was insane. But I go there, they give me a 2-minute tour of the restaurant. They're this is where that goes, where this goes. And I was okay, whatever. I'm a fast learner, so I wasn't that bothered by it because I don't know. But they put me right to work. They did not train me to be a host. They just told me go in the stand, seat people wherever they needed to be. I was okay, whatever. I'll just do that. And by the way, I have no restaurant experience. I used to lifeguard for 4 years back in Virginia. Best job ever. But yeah, so I had no experience dealing with people. So I was just hey, it was whatever. But people got really mad at me because I was just sorry, we can't teach you right now, wait 10 minutes. And I just didn't know what to do. I just had to deal with everybody being mad at me. And honestly, I did pretty good. For not having any experience, I knew what to do. And it went okay, honestly. So they hired me because I did okay. So I worked the next day. Also, this restaurant just opened up. It literally opened up the 2 days before I went there. So they're all still figuring out what to do. They're still all figuring out what the food, how to cook, and I don't know. I work the next day, it's fine. I'm just hosting. I'll do this later, but the workers there were so rude. I made one friend who was she was nice. She went to FAU. Right, I shouldn't say that, but she was nice. But all the workers there were adults who no shade, they that was their career. They were I was just there for my summer job. I received money. They actually worked there for their career, which is fine. I'm not judging. I'm just saying you have to understand I'm not here to be working 9 to 5 every single day. The first couple weeks went fine. Definitely some complaints, but I was I hated hosting because all the waiters there were so rude to the hosts, and also I'm a guy host, and I feel they were judgmental because that part of Colorado was very I don't want to say red, but it was they could tell because where it's interesting. After hosting for 2 weeks, I finally am okay, I really don't like hosting people are just rude, and like I hate dealing with people up front instead of like giving them food and stuff. So I told the manager, okay, me and the manager were like, there were 3 managers there. The 2 managers that were like together, they ran the restaurant, they were really annoying, and I hated them because they were so miserable. I just can't. They were so miserable, and I just like did not want to talk to them ever because they always had something to say, or like just never in a good mood. But the 3rd manager I was like kind of friends with, like she would yell at me, but she would also like be my friend. I don't know. So yeah, that was complicated, but whatever. So I go to her, I'm like, is there any way I could be a waiter? Like I don't think hosting is for me. And she was like, yeah, of course, like I'm gonna put you on the spot today. And they were gonna serve people. And actually, I liked waiting, like, it was fun. But anyways, so yeah, I definitely messed up a lot, but I did okay. Like I knew what I was doing, I knew how to talk to people, I was good. Then I became a waiter and a host, so I had like host shifts and waiter shifts. So my like 2nd waiter shift, or 3rd, I'm still getting trained, by the way, like, but even, it's not even training, I'm just like doing it and like kind of doing it wrong, but then getting told what to do in the right, but I'm still like literally doing it. So I know the date because it was traumatizing, but it was June 12th, normal shift. It was really slow, and I was like, last hour of my shift, it was 11 to 4, and it was like 3. And this table came in, they sat outside, they were really nice, I love them, but it went fine, I got their orders. They ordered tater tots, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna do the tater tots. Got them, the manager was like, you need to carry more, like, you're not carrying enough, like we need better, less steps. And I was like, okay, whatever, like, even though I knew I can't, I'm really clumsy, I'm a really clumsy person, so I was like kind of scared, but she gave me plates. She gave me plates on this arm, and then tater tots on top of the plates, on top of the other appetizer they ordered. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, like this is pretty scary. I was like, I can't do this, like I'm gonna drop it. And she was like, no, you better do it, like you need to like learn. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it. So I walked to their table, literally stumbling, like it's about to fall. And then I like bend over to the fries. Then the tater tot, sorry, it's not funny, like it's actually traumatizing. The tater tots literally like just fully fall on this lady. It had honey mustard sauce all over her dress. It was insane. And I apologized. She was really nice about it, which thank God, because that was a terrible day after that. So that was terrible. I went back to the manager, I was like, oh my God, I just spilled all over her. She started screaming at me, like literally screaming. And I was like low-key bawling my eyes out in the middle of this restaurant. Like it was in the middle, like everyone saw me bawling. And I was just like, okay, like suck it up. Like, and also during this moment, I was like, I'm gonna quit after this shit. I was so solid. I was so sad and quitting. I was like, whatever, just get through the next hour and you're done with this job forever and don't see people ever again. So I was bawling. She made me like go pick up everything, like go deal with it. She was just like, you're not gonna be a waiter, like you're not good at this job. You're gonna stick to hosting. And I was like, okay, whatever, like I'm just gonna quit. So during that, or after I got their check, I was like literally bawling in front of them, like, here's your check, guys, like fully bawling. And they were really nice about it. They knew I was like upset, so they were like, it's totally okay. Like, I mean, honestly, the stain wasn't even that bad. Like, it got off her dress really nice, and like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I was just like so upset. I don't know why. I told her like, I need to go. Like, I'm done. Like, I need to go. I didn't say I quit. I was just like, I need to go. And she's like, she was nice about it. She was like, it's fine. The manager was like, it's fine. You can go. Like, so then I took a couple days off. Oh my gosh, I'm like starting to get flashbacks, but. So yeah, the next shift I was hosting and it was fine. I don't want to name any names, but there were these like girls there that were like 28, like 24, 25. They were so annoying. They were so cliquey. They would go in the corner of the restaurant, talk shit about the hosts. Me and this other girl were hosting, and like, we're like, she's like 18, I'm 19. I'm like, we're not like here, like have a career. Like, obviously we're gonna mess up and stuff. Like, they were just shit talking so much. I'm like, it is not that deep and you don't need to be this cliquey. Just like, stop being a bitch. Like, there's just no reason for you to be doing this. And I was so annoyed. I like hated them. I was like, I can't do this. So yeah, that was happening the whole time I was working there, but like that became worse and worse after I dropped the plate. Like, people knew, like, worked hosting shifts for like the week after. Then I got put back on waiting shifts, not sure why, but I was like, I'm not complaining because like I liked waiting a lot more, even though I was traumatized. And I did really good. Like, it was like June 20th right now or something, like June 21st. I did really good. Like, I did good. So then I worked like a full week of waiting, no mistakes. I like fully like redeemed myself. But I still dealt with these assholes that would talk shit about you every single second, would give you attitude, Like if you didn't, I would get yelled at constantly for the dumbest shit ever. Like the 24-year-old girl I was talking to you about, like she was so rude, and I was just like, oh my god, like do you have a life? It's been a week of serving, and I did good. So the last shift, well, I thought I had more shifts, but we'll get to that in a second. So my last shift, it was normal. I did everything fine. I mopped the entire place because no one else like really wanted to. Mopped everything. I don't know if this had anything to do with why I was fired, which I'll get to in a second, but the mop broke and I didn't tell anybody because I was like, this is unfixable. So I just used my hands to like, I picked up the mop, the gross part, and just mopped with my hands. So like, I'm not gonna like stay here extra longer to try to fix this. I'm just gonna mop, and it did the job. Like I don't know the handle, like I didn't need the handle to do it. I just like did it. So I put the mop back, got screamed at because I left the water in. She was like, you can't leave the water in. What are you doing? Like I'm just like, okay. So then I clocked out. I ran out that store because I'm not staying there. I wasn't a bad worker. I was just like clumsy. I was a clumsy person there. I made mistakes, and I was really nice to people. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you this. I got so many complaints, not sure why. Me and this host, the other host, me and her got so many complaints for being rude to people and being like not welcoming, even though I was so nice to people. Even like, they were all like rich white men that came to this restaurant after like church or after golf. Like, they were all entitled, and I still had to deal with all those customers that were entitled, and I was still so nice, and I don't know why I got complaints, but that's also a reason I think I got fired. But next day I'm at the gym. I opened like the app where it's like shows your schedule, and it was like all shifts are canceled. And I was like, oh my god, like did I just get fired? So then I like, you know, like I posted stuff. I was like freaking out because I like, look, you need a job. Like I need this. This is like June. It's like June 25th right now. I still have 2 months left of summer. I need a job. Like, also I'm still in the same boat. I don't have a job. Still don't have a job. I called my manager. I said, hey, like why are my shifts not like what's happening? She said, oh, like don't worry. Like reach out to the manager and like see like what's happening. Reach out to the other manager. It's been like 3 days of her not responding. So I'm just like, okay, probably I think it's a glitch. I don't know. Because if I got fired, they would have told me I got fired. Give me a reason or something. Like they ghosted me full up. They fully ghosted me for literally like 4 to 5 days. I was like, okay, I'm pissed. Like I'm just not. So I texted her, the manager on friends, said like, hey, like did I just get fired? Like can you just tell me? And she was like, yeah. And like it was so dumb. I was just like, oh my gosh, like. Anyways, yeah, I got fired. Didn't give me a reason. She just said yeah. She was nice about it, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm done. Which I'm happy I got fired because that place was literally hell, like in a building. I hated it. I'm pretty sure they're going out of business because they couldn't pay me some days, which is I don't get into that because that's kind of like I need the money. I worked, but anyways, they still actually owe me some of my tips that I know I got $10 cash they never gave me. There's so much to say about this restaurant, but yeah, I got fired. Not sure why, no reason. Like, I'm still unemployed, but I would never go back there. I hate all of them. That was just a miserable experience. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.